Hi, this is Professor McQuaid, Assistant Professor in Kinesiology at Lone Star College at University Park campus. I'm here to give you some information about your 1164 online fitness and wellness assessments that you'll be doing in the course. So you'll be doing some fitness, movement, and health assessments, which are going to be worth 50% of your overall grade. In your pre-assessment, your pre-fitness assessment will be worth 30 points. Your post will be worth 70 points. And then you'll also have some other assessments. And the total will be worth 50 points, 50% of your grade. Okay, so it's pretty important, and you want to make sure you get these done. So when you're going to do them, you're going to do within the first 2 weeks, you'll do your pre-assessment, and during the last 2 weeks, you'll do the post-assessments, and you're going to be doing them on your own time, unless your professor is able to schedule any times to meet with you, either outside in a park or in the fitness facility itself. Sometimes we're able to meet with you. Pay attention to announcements for that. So what are you going to do? You're going to follow the instructions on the D2L checklist. It's real important. Follow each part of the checklist. Within the checklist, it's going to ask you whether you want to do the 1.5-mile run or you want to do the 1-mile Rockport walk test. And with that, you're going to also have some questions to answer. If you do the run, you don't have any questions. You just took the challenge and you did it. You're also going to have some other assessments that are going to be included by your professor. How are you going to do it? Well, there's several options. Option number one would be to meet with your professor, and you meet with your professor during his or her schedule assessment times. And with this option, you won't need to videotape any recordings. However, you will need to take pictures, so you'll be able to put those pictures into your assignment. This one's pretty easy because your professor and your classmates will be there to help you out. Option number two, you're going to do the run or the walk on the treadmill. And then you'll do your other assessments at home. But you would set your treadmill at 1.5% incline grade, and that's going to account for any environmental differences. You're going to video record your face and your start time, your incline mileage, what's on the board there of your treadmill. And then just set your phone down and you can continue to record. You want everything to be a continuous recording. So you continue recording yourself as you perform your assessment on the treadmill. Again, place the camera on the phone or phone on the treadmill. Some people have also taken and they were using their computer to record, and in doing that, he just set it up on a table or a chair a distance away so I could see that he was continuously moving. You must complete the 1-mile walk or the 1.5-mile run without any breaks in the recording. So that includes not taking your feet astride and pretending like you're doing the assessment. We can tell when you stop. So you'll upload your recording onto YouTube, and there's some videos on D2L that'll help you do this. And make sure your video is set to viewed as unlisted so that only people with the link will be able to view it, and it'll specifically say that. Do not put any photo identification on your video that's out there in YouTube. Instead, you're going to be putting your picture of yourself and your ID into your PowerPoint, and only I or your professor will be able to see it. Okay, so be safe. Option number three is to record outdoors. You might have a friend follow you side by side as you do the walk or your run. Or you might have, I had one woman have her husband follow her in the car, and he just videoed her the entire time. But if you don't have someone who can help you out, then you can still do it yourself. So just record your face to feet. Let me see what your feet look like. Let me see what your face looks like. And start your walk or your run so that I can see your feet moving continuously as you record those feet moving. So then when you finish with the mile or the mile and a half, make sure you video up and down to your smile that you've completed your assessment, and also note your time on your app and your distance run. So you want to make sure you've got an app running for that, or you want to be on a track that's got a specific distance, and you're taking a video every time, as you continue, every time you're finishing your lap, so you have a specific distance. Again, you're going to upload your video onto YouTube, save it as unlisted so that only those who have the link will be able to view it. No photo IDs on that YouTube. You're going to include that picture ID of your, and with a picture of yourself on your PowerPoint presentation. Your next steps. You're going to follow your instructions provided by your professor on D2L. You'll find them in the Dropbox for the assignment. You'll find them in the fitness module, the checklist, and the rubric. They're going to be real important in assisting you. You're going to be doing this in the beginning of the semester and the end of the semester, so you want to make sure you're following protocol. When you do your post-assessment and you go to do your assignment, you want to make sure you connect what you've done in your first assignment with your second assignment, and you'll note whether you did worse, you improved, or you stayed the same. That's part of the assignment, and you want to make sure you keep your PowerPoints together. So all that information needs to be put into one whole assignment. Your pre and your post will be put together for that last part of the assignment. If you have any questions, contact your professor. But again, this is worth 50% of your grade. So don't mess up, don't forget to do it. One last thing I want to mention, notice that nowhere here does it say that you can run or walk in place to do the assessment. You cannot run or walk in place, you have to move a distance. If you are a student who has any accommodations, please let us know. So what happens if you don't follow these specific instructions? You might get a 0 on this portion of your grade, which wouldn't be good. You may not be able to perform the assessment in the presence of your instructor to verify the test, or you may be reported for academic integrity if there are any issues in your recordings or you try to falsify your results. Finally, good luck, and I look forward to seeing my students in class